Okay, so this is my first time using a model, so I'm gonna record this and see how it works. Like if it works okay. So I'm gonna be doing Xavier's Fragment of Time. I just got it from the wishing well. And so I'm gonna try that now. As spring approaches, my university welcomes the peach blossom season. Just as I was planning to visit the campus to enjoy the flowers and fresh air, Xavier messaged me, having asked if I had time to visit the university. He also requested I be his tour guide. Let's start. Not only did spring come early this year, but it's also humid. As I wipe the sweat from my brow, I wander around the school looking for Xavier. The hunter's watch says he's nearby, yet all I can see is a sea of flower admirers. There's also the school's promotional video. It plays on a huge screen, taking advantage of the large crowd. Why did they include my poetry slam in the video? How embarrassing. As I'm watching it, I hear a familiar voice.
An interview? Sorry, I'm not a student. I'm waiting for someone. I'm not particularly interested in admiring flowers, and I've already graduated from college. A promotional video? What is it about?
Nearby, Xavier stands beneath a blooming tree as the school news team points toward the promotional video.
A poetry slam?
No, it's going to show that clip of me. Xavier. He raises his head, his gaze meeting mine.
The person I've been waiting for has arrived.
Xavier quickly walks over, leading me away from the bustling crowd. We don't stop until we reach a quiet, secluded path. You didn't see that, did you?
What are you referring to?
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, what were you up to? Why did they want to interview you?
I haven't done anything. I just wanted to wait for you at an obvious spot. Then I was suddenly surrounded.
Xavier glances at the crowd, admiring the flowers, his expression showing.
I
What the
know a
heck?
lot of...
Xavier glances at the crowd, admiring the flowers, his expression showing a mixture of emotions.
People like viewing the peach blossoms, but I didn't think it'd be packed.
This place is a must-see scenic spot, and the flowers here are quite popular. Since you asked me to be your tour guide,
It's fine. Since there are so many people, we won't stick out.
what are you talking about? Xavier, acting mysteriously, takes a step forward.
You're an alumna of this school, right? You must have heard about those strange tales circulating around campus?
No? Apparently, Xavier wants me to serve as a tour guide while investigating the strange events happening at the school. Xavier and I stroll down the quiet hallways of the school building. The classrooms are filled with students. This is building number 3.
Your school has classes on weekends?
Even if there aren't any, some students come here to study.
I hear there's a legend that says if you sleep in the last row of room number 303, you'll be able to predict certain things.
Huh? You seem to know quite a bit. I point to the desk hiding in the farthest corner of the classroom. It's that seat over there. I don't know if it can make you predict anything, but it sure is comfy to sleep in.
Have you tried before?
Maybe. Yeah, except I only ever dreamed about failing my test.
Then what happened?
I failed the test.
Seems there's some truth to this story.
Xavier pauses, then he turns to look at the white building outside the window.
What's that building out there?
The chemistry building. There's a legend about it too. We can take a look. I lowered my voice after arriving at the laboratory in the chemistry building. They say this lab is as cold as an ice cave even in summer. There must be some ghost hanging around.
This legend has a different vibe from the last one.
Yeah, I heard a previous graduate was held hostage by said ghosts and couldn't move.
Let's check it out.
Xavier pushes the door open. A gust of cold air bursts out.
Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary.
But I do feel quite cold.
Were you talking about the air conditioner?
Huh?
Haven't you noticed? The AC in this corner is set really low. There's probably something wrong with the control system. The student who couldn't move probably stayed here for too long.
When you put it like that, you're right. Stepping out of the building, I find myself facing the school's old but familiar track field.
I heard that a tireless shadow always comes to this track field at midnight.
Where are you hearing all this? That's just a girl who likes to do long distance running at night.
What about the weird grunts at 6:06 a.m.?
That's just a guy from the track and field team who practices shot put.
Then this legend is hearsay.
I heard these stories back when I was still in school. I can't believe you're bringing them up now.
On the internet, people were talking about the past, so I thought it was an energy fluctuation. Turns out to be a false alarm.
Does our school's normalcy disappoint you?
It's a form of beauty, different from flowers.
As Xavier and I continue our journey, we find ourselves back on the path with flowers. Many of the peach blossoms are in bloom. Whenever the wind blows, petals flutter and fall around us.
These flowers look truly spectacular. It's just, right now there are too many people.
It's just crowded here. You know, this isn't just any path.
So there's a legend about this path, too? The grateful monster under the peach tree?
You're half right. The legend says that those who reach the end of this path in exactly 100 steps will have a better relationship.
I wanted to ask, are there so many legends at your school because there's not enough schoolwork?
Of course not. Legends often just symbolize hope. Xavier doesn't respond. I have to see him with his head down, seemingly engrossed in counting. What are you doing?
Didn't you say we have to walk 100 steps?
Aren't campus legends all just a bunch of baloney?
When good luck is involved, it's better to believe it exists. You have nothing to lose.
I'm not sure if it's because his reasoning is very convincing, or if he has a secret personal motive, but I lower my head, indulging in his childlike antics.
If you keep your eyes on the ground and count, we'll miss the beautiful scenery above us. That'd be a real shame, right?
Hearing this, I look up at the blossoms overhead. Even though I saw the flowers bloom countless times before, I still feel the spring is different.
Maybe it's because someone's with you this time.
That's what I was gonna say. Just like that line from the poem, year after year, the blossoms never change, year after year. A breeze rustles the branches. Xavier doesn't respond. He stops in his tracks and turns around to look back.
We're here. Exactly 100 steps.
The path grows narrower as we keep going. Tourists usually go back to seek out spots with more peach blossoms. And just like that, laughter and joy are separated from the flowering tree, carving out a tranquil sanctuary. At the end of the path, Xavier carefully sits down on the stairs, watching my every move as I walk ahead. Why are you staring at me like that?
Testing out a legend I heard about earlier. The nymph under the peach blossoms. She might just be a student in a pink dress.
I pick up a far branch. And what did you do to have this nymph owe you a favor?
You're not exactly doing me a favor. In that case, I accept the spring you've given me.
But my spring has scattered to the wind because of you. You're so pretty.
I'll play dumb if you hit my head. Or do you want me to forget about you the moment I leave this forest of peach blossom trees? Let it go. I'll deal with it when we're back home. You have petals too. Are there any petals left? Then help me blow them away.
Oh, I don't have that on.
Next time I'll do that to you and see how you react. Is it gone?
Yes.
Yeah, that should do it. If you keep this up, you know I'll have to avenge myself.
By doing what? Go ahead, it's not like you have any dirt on me anyway.
I seek spring in the depths of the lush mountains.
It's the poem I recited in my poetry slam. Oh no. You actually heard it.
There, my spirit rises with every step. My heart opens, basking in the spring sun like a peach blossom. I feel it blooming, like the first time we met.
That's enough.
It's already etched into my memory.
Oh, that was so cute.
I didn't expect you to be good at poetry slams. It's remarkable.
A student who was supposed to compete got sick. I just filled in for her. Besides, I thought you didn't see it.
While I was waiting, I heard a voice that sounded a lot like yours. I memorized the poem after hearing it a few times. Then I realized it was you.
Memorizing weird things just because you have a good memory, huh?
It won't happen again.
Just like he memorized my number. Right. Perhaps it's the gentle breath of spring, or it's just that we are very close to each other, but I can't help but feel Xavier is different from how he usually is. That wraps up my tour. I'm heading home now. Don't forget to leave 5-star review.
I'll give you 10 stars.
Yay!
5 for the tour guide, and another 5 for...
What? He turns around, staring at that flower-covered path we had just walked down.
the nymph who accompanied me.
They don't exist. These campus legends are all made up. I spring to my feet, dusting off my clothes as I hurried to the school gate. Xavier gets up too, leisurely walking beside me.
By the way, did you ever admire the flowers with someone else before?
No. Jealous Xavier strikes again. Why do you ask?
Did you walk down that path together?
It's always busy. I wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally walked down it with someone.
Then, let's do it again next year. Year after year, the blossoms never change. Year after year, the people are the same.
Xavier glances at the flowering tree. He gently takes my hand.
Let me be by your side next year.
You are... That was so sweet. Yay, diamonds. I'm excited to do Lucio with this scene because the background with all the flower trees is so cute. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But yeah, this memorial was cute. Okay, yeah, so this was like a test, kind of like a test run for me. Hopefully the model was okay. I think the game was lagging a bit, but I'll try to see if maybe I can improve it. If not, then I don't know. But like, hopefully it was okay. So yeah. That's it for this video. Bye. Bye.